Umuofia was once a vibrant village, pulsating with life and laughter. The air was filled with the sweet melodies of children's songs and the rhythmic beat of drums during festivals. The land was fertile, providing abundant harvests that sustained the community. Neighbors shared stories and meals under the shade of ancient trees. But a dark cloud descended upon this idyllic paradise. Chief Okonkwo, a man driven by ambition and greed, seized control. His reign ushered in an era of fear and oppression. The joyous songs were replaced by hushed whispers of dissent. Okonkwo's iron fist crushed any spark of rebellion. The once proud people of Umuofia were reduced to shadows of their former selves. Umuofia, once a beacon of hope, became a symbol of despair. Amidst the darkness that enveloped Umuofia, a young man named Chaike dared to dream of a brighter future. He remembered the stories of his ancestors, tales of a time when Umuofia was a land of peace and prosperity. These stories fueled his determination to restore the village to its former glory.
I won't let this darkness swallow our village. I remember the tales of our ancestors, the peace and prosperity they spoke of. We can bring that back.
Chaik was known for his quiet demeanor and thoughtful nature. He spent hours observing the suffering of his people, his heart aching for their plight. He believed in the power of unity and the strength of his people.
It's not going to be easy, but we have to stand together. We can't let Okonkwo's tyranny break us. He envisioned a future where children could play freely without fear, where families could thrive without hunger.
Cheik's plan was audacious, bordering on reckless. He knew the dangers involved in challenging Okonkwo, but the plight of his people fueled his determination. He decided to seek the help of the town's chairman, a man known for his unwavering commitment to justice.
We can't do this alone. The chairman's support is crucial.
He began by discreetly gathering support among the villagers. He met with them in secret, sharing his vision for a free Umuofia. He reminded them of their shared history, of the values and traditions that Okonkwo had trampled upon.
Remember our history, our values. We can't let Okonkwo destroy what we hold dear.
Cheek's words resonated with the villagers. They had suffered in silence for too long, their spirits crushed under Okonkwo's rule. The seeds of rebellion were sown, taking root in the fertile ground of their shared desire for change. Before approaching the chairman, Chaik knew he had to confront Okonkwo. This was a dangerous gamble, but he felt it was necessary to expose the chief's cruelty and demonstrate his own unwavering resolve. He walked towards Okonkwo's compound, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and determination.
This is it. I have to face him no matter the cost.
As he stood before Okonkwo, Cheek's voice was calm yet firm. He spoke of the suffering of the villagers, the injustice that prevailed under Okonkwo's rule. He reminded Okonkwo of the values he had forsaken, the traditions he had betrayed.
Chief Okonkwo, your reign has brought nothing but suffering. You've betrayed our traditions, our values.
Okonkwo, taken aback by Cheek's audacity, erupted in fury. He threatened Chaik with dire consequences, but Chaik stood his ground, unflinching.
How dare you challenge me?
I'm not afraid of you, Okonkwo.
Cheek's courage ignited a spark of hope in the onlookers. They witnessed a young man defying the tyrant, a symbol of resistance against oppression. This act of defiance, though seemingly small, was a turning point in Umuofia's struggle for freedom. Following his confrontation with Okonkwo, Chike knew he had to act quickly. He penned a heartfelt letter to the chairman, detailing the suffering of his people and pleading for his intervention.
I must tell you about the oppressive conditions in Umuofia, the injustices perpetrated by Okonkwo. Our families are being torn apart, children are starving, and fear grips our village every day.
He wrote with a sense of urgency, his words imbued with the weight of his people's plight.
Despite everything, our villagers show incredible courage and resilience. They hold an unwavering hope for a better future and are willing to fight for their freedom.
He entrusted the letter to a trusted messenger, a brave soul who understood the importance of his mission. The letter was a beacon of hope, a desperate plea for justice that carried the weight of Umuofia's future. The chairman, a man of integrity and compassion, was deeply moved by Cheek's letter. He understood the gravity of the situation in Umuofia and the courage it took for Cheik to reach out.
The risks are great. Challenging Okonkwo is no small feat. But the suffering of the villagers, their desperate plea for help, weighs heavily on my conscience. I cannot ignore their suffering.
He contemplated the potential consequences of his actions, knowing that intervening in Umuofia's affairs could put his own life at risk.
I resolved to help the people of Umuofia. Remaining silent would be a betrayal of my own values, a disservice to the people I am sworn to protect.
He began to mobilize his resources, preparing for the journey to Umuofia. He assembled a small but determined group of guards, men loyal to him and committed to justice.
The road to Umuofia will be fraught with danger, but we are prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead.
The chairman was resolute in his decision, ready to confront the dangers and restore peace and justice to Umuofia. The day the chairman arrived in Umuofia was etched forever in the villagers' memories. They watched in disbelief as the chairman's entourage entered the village, a symbol of hope arriving in their hour of despair.
News of my arrival spread like wildfire, igniting a spark of excitement among the oppressed.
The chairman's presence was a powerful affirmation of Cheik's bravery and the villagers' resilience.
The villagers emerged from their homes, their eyes filled with a mixture of hope and apprehension. Seeing the chairman arrive, I felt a surge of pride and relief. My plan had worked.
The chairman's arrival marked a turning point in Umuofia's history. It was the dawn of a new era, a promise of freedom and justice. The villagers gathered around the chairman, their faces reflecting the hope that had been rekindled within them. The seeds of rebellion had borne fruit. The flame of hope now burned brightly in the hearts of the people. With the chairman's support, the villagers rose up against Okonkwo. Their unity, once a distant dream, materialized into a powerful force. They confronted Okonkwo, their voices echoing with the strength of their shared purpose.
We demanded an end to his tyrannical rule, our courage fueled by the chairman's presence.
Okonkwo, taken aback by the unexpected uprising, found himself isolated and powerless. His guards, witnessing the villagers' resolve and the chairman's authority, refused to obey his commands. His reign of terror came to an abrupt end.
The villagers rejoiced as Okonkwo was overthrown. Their cheers echoed through the village, a symphony of freedom.
The chairman, having witnessed the villagers' courage and unity, pledged his continued support. He promised to help them rebuild their lives, to restore Umuofia to its former glory. In the aftermath of Okonkwo's downfall, Umuofia began to heal. The villagers, united in their purpose, worked tirelessly to rebuild their lives and their community. They repaired the damage caused by Okonkwo's reign, their efforts a testament to their resilience. The marketplace, once desolate, bustled with activity. The laughter of children once again filled the air. The fields, once neglected, yielded bountiful harvests. Umuofia was slowly but surely returning to its former glory. The villagers established a new council, committed to upholding justice and ensuring the well-being of all. They embraced the principles of democracy and equality. The spirit of Umuofia, once dimmed by oppression, now shone brighter than ever. The story of Umuofia's liberation serves as a powerful reminder of the transformative power of courage and unity. Cheik's bravery in confronting Okonkwo and seeking help from the chairman ignited a spark of hope that spread throughout the village. The villagers, inspired by Cheik's example, found the strength to unite against their oppressor. Their collective action demonstrated that even the most formidable tyrant can be overthrown when people stand together. Umuofia's journey from despair to freedom is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart. It shows that even in the darkest of times, hope can endure, and that courage and unity can overcome even the most entrenched evil. The legacy of Umuofia's struggle will forever inspire generations to come.